Now, I'm absolutely delighted that we're going to hear from one of the forkers on the stage today. And we're going to hear about accelerating innovation from fork to foundation with Anandhi Bumstead, who is Director of Software Development at AWS. Anandhi.
So I want to thank Amanda for inviting me to State of Open. It's just wonderful to be part of this conversation, and I am delighted to participate in the future of open source. I think Dawn did a good introduction, and I'll just say that today I want to spend a few minutes talking to you all about the path of innovation OpenSearch has had from the fork or from Elastic to where it is today, where we are part of the foundation, the Linux Foundation. Okay, so I think Dawn did a good slide on Elastic, comparing Elastic to OpenSearch. It's a very good representation of, how the OpenSearch open source community is and how it's growing. And I'm also excited to see the future of it as it's part of the Linux Foundation. We made an announcement in Vienna in September. I don't know if some of you may have been to the Open Source Summit. And so we made an announcement that we're part of the OpenSearch Software Foundation under Linux. And we have a working governing board and a technical steering committee. And the governing board is actually very diverse. We have RN, SAP, Uber, Amazon, and several others. We'll talk about more later on. And we also have a diverse technical steering committee, which I'm also leading as a chair. So just a little bit of an intro of what OpenSearch is. OpenSearch is a search and analytics engine. It's a vector database. It provides integrated tooling for observability, security analytics, and AI and Gen AI applications. It also has a very powerful visualization platform. So let's talk about the path of innovation OpenSearch took from 2021. 2021 is when Elastic did the relicensing change. It made it a more restrictive license. And so Amazon made the decision on behalf of its customers and the community to fork to what is called OpenSearch. And 2021 is all about figuring out how to do the fork and stabilizing the system. There's almost 4.5 million lines of code, 650 pull requests, a ton of work to just get the foundational analytics engine out to all the distribution systems. And also, it was the first time a fully open source search and analytics system was out in the open source. There's a lot of work to figure out the integration and getting the foundation right. And just want to double clarify, it was still part of it was a vendor-led open source project in 2021. And then 2022 came about, and 2022 was when we were shifting, AWS was shifting to more listening and learning mode. After we got out of the foundational aspect of getting the fork stabilized, we spent a lot of time figuring out how to build an open source community while still under AWS and learning how to go, bring in external contributors and external maintainers into the project. So a lot of that was about building out the repos, building out the public forums, and listening and opening, listening to the RFCs and just engaging with the community. And then 2023 came along. 2023 is when I joined Amazon. I joined early 2023. And if you guys remember 2023, that was the era of the Gen AI. There was a lot of momentum around generative AI. People are talking a lot about it. And so when I came in, the two things happened. The first one I realized was that we have to do a lot more to build the trust of the community and the external contributors. We were still working to build the trust which Elastic broke. That's one. And the number two was, OpenSearch was a search engine, and we had to do a lot more innovations. I think Dawn was saying that, when Elastic was there, a lot of the external contributors was missing. It was still very largely the contributions came in from Elastic. So for OpenSearch to go build that innovation, we had to understand and really deliver in the search space. And so as part of that, we had to go double down on our open source contributions and open source innovations. And because we had done a lot of work already in the vector space, the Gen AI momentum sort of really was a perfect marriage for OpenSearch. And so 2023 was really about figuring out how to build towards open governance, build more transparent decision-making with the community, and also focusing on innovation. And then 2024 came about, and 2024 was really building on that momentum of innovation, and also it sort of led into our decision to, with the leadership committee, to move into the Linux Foundation. And then end of 2024, we made the announcement. And now, where are we today? So at the start of the new year, 2025, we're really accelerating on our innovation. We have a diverse set of contributors and diverse set of maintainers who are coming in, looking at the work we're doing, and also bringing in their own innovations into the OpenSearch space. And I'll just end the note that everything, it remains to be seen how we're going to go and live through part of this innovation space in Gen AI and also part of this open source community as part of the Linux Foundation. But what I'll say is the energy where we are and the amount of support we're getting from the community is tremendous. We have an ambitious plan on the work we're doing around all of the areas listed here. So I'd love for you guys to, if you have time, to stop by. We have a table today. I think we have a bunch of people from OpenSearch here as well. We'd love to continue our conversation. Thank you.
Thank you. That was great. Thank you very much.